When I was 18, I was a senior in high school, and I attended an all-boys school where I was deeply involved in the theater program. Because our school was all boys, we had to bring in girls from neighboring high schools for our productions. Our director, for some reason, allowed my friends and me to sit in on the auditions for our fall musical. That's where I first saw A. She was captivating from the moment she stepped onto the stage. I ended up getting the male lead in the play, and another girl, not A, was cast as the female lead. But during the first 2 weeks of rehearsals, A and I started hitting it off. We had good chemistry and quickly began flirting with each other. By mid-October, our flirtation had escalated to Snapchat exchanges that became more and more suggestive. One day, while having lunch with my friend David, I told him about A and how I thought I had a shot with her. As we were talking, another friend, Joe, joined us. I asked David not to mention A, fearing Joe's reaction, but David blurted out, "The girl in the show who's flirting with me." Joe's face turned serious, and he said, "Are you talking about A? Because if you are, then I could say she's flirting with me too because she has a boyfriend in the Navy." My jaw dropped. I felt betrayed, confused, and unsure of what to do next. I told my friends about what Joe had said, and their reactions mirrored mine: shock and disbelief. A few days later, one of my friends decided to get more information and asked A's best friend about her relationship status. She responded, "Dude, shut up, they broke up 3 days ago." This new information changed my perspective. I decided to continue pursuing A. Over the next few weeks, our relationship became more casual, and we didn't hide it from our friends. Everything seemed fine until the last 2 weeks before the musical was set to open. I became distant, and we talked less. The day before the opening night, I received a Snapchat message from a while I was in the bathroom before homeroom. She told me that whatever we had was over and implied there was something between me and the female lead. She wished me luck and didn't speak to me for the rest of the weekend. I thought that was the end of our relationship. It was weird but typical for high school. A week later, I was sitting in my living room on Thanksgiving, scrolling through Instagram, when I saw A's story. It wasn't about Thanksgiving or family. It was a post celebrating her 3-year anniversary with her boyfriend in the Navy. My jaw dropped once again. I shared the post with my friends, who were just as shocked as I was. I didn't confront A about it and decided to let it go, accepting that I had been part of something I never wanted to be involved in. A month later, during winter break, my friends wanted to go to a party. I wasn't keen on going, but I tagged along. As we walked into the unfinished basement where the party was happening, I saw my friend's girlfriend talking to A. A, clearly drunk, approached me. Trying to be polite, I said hello, but she insisted on continuing the conversation. After a few minutes, I brought up her Instagram story about her anniversary. Her drunken state led to a 10-minute confession, during which she made 3 points very clear. 1. She had cheated on her boyfriend before. 2. She would cheat on him again. 3. She could get away with it because he loved her too much to ever break up with her. The first day of senior year was like stepping into a new world. The school halls buzzed with excitement and a hint of anxiety about the future. Being a theater kid, my main concern was the fall musical. Auditions were just around the corner, and I was determined to land a lead role. My friends and I had spent countless hours rehearsing our audition pieces, hoping to impress the director. Our school's theater program was unique. Since it was an all-boys school, we had to collaborate with neighboring high schools for female roles. This collaboration added an extra layer of excitement and competition to the auditions. The director, Mr. Thompson, was a seasoned professional with a keen eye for talent. He believed in giving us some autonomy, which is why he let us sit in on the girls' auditions. On the day of the auditions, the atmosphere was electric. Girls from various schools filled the auditorium, each hoping to secure a part in the musical. As I watched them perform, one girl stood out. Her audition was mesmerizing. She had a natural talent that was hard to ignore, and I found myself drawn to her energy and confidence. When the cast list was posted, I was thrilled to see my name next to the male lead role. I had also secured a part, though not the female lead. Rehearsals began in late September, and the cast quickly bonded over our shared passion for theater. A and I hit it off almost immediately. Our interactions were lighthearted and fun, filled with jokes and playful banter. As the weeks passed, our connection grew stronger. We started spending more time together outside of rehearsals, grabbing coffee and hanging out at each other's houses. Despite my recent breakup, I felt a spark with A that I couldn't ignore. We added each other on Snapchat, and our conversations became increasingly flirtatious. By mid-October, I confided in my friend David about my growing feelings for A. We were sitting in the cafeteria, discussing the situation, when Joe joined us. I asked David to keep quiet about A, but he blurted out, "The girl in the show who's flirting with me?" Joe's response was immediate and unexpected. "Are you talking about A? Because if you are, then I could say she's flirting with me too because she has a boyfriend in the Navy." The revelation hit me like a ton of bricks. My excitement turned to confusion and disappointment. I told my friends about Joe's comment, and they were equally shocked. My initial excitement about A was replaced with a sense of betrayal. Despite my reservations, one of my friends decided to get more information. He approached A's best friend during rehearsal and casually mentioned her Navy boyfriend. Her reaction was telling. "Dude, shut up, they broke up 3 days ago." Armed with this new information, I decided to continue pursuing A. Over the next few weeks, our relationship blossomed. We became inseparable, sharing laughs, secrets, and intimate moments. It was a casual fling, but it felt right. We didn't hide our relationship from our friends, and everything seemed to be going smoothly. However, as the musical's opening night approached, A's behavior changed. She became distant, and our conversations grew shorter and less frequent. I tried not to overthink it, focusing on my performance instead. The day before the opening night, I received a Snapchat message from A. She ended things abruptly, accusing me of having feelings for the female lead in the show. Her message left me stunned and confused. I couldn't understand why she would think that, but there was no time to dwell on it. I had to focus on the musical and give my best performance. The musical was a success, and the audience loved it. But my mind was still reeling from A's sudden breakup message. A week later, on Thanksgiving, I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw A's story. She had posted about her 3-year anniversary with her boyfriend in the Navy. My jaw dropped once again. I felt a wave of anger, betrayal, and sadness. I shared the story with my friends, who were just as shocked as I was. I decided not to confront A about it, accepting that our relationship had ended in a confusing and painful way. Winter break arrived, and my friends convinced me to attend a party. I wasn't in the mood, but I didn't want to be a buzzkill. As we walked into the unfinished basement where the party was happening, I saw A. She was drunk and approached me almost immediately. Trying to be polite, I said hello, but A insisted on talking. Her words slurred and her eyes unfocused. After a few minutes, I brought up her Instagram story about her anniversary. What followed was a 10-minute drunken confession that left me speechless. A admitted to cheating on her boyfriend multiple times. She confidently declared that she could get away with it because he loved her too much to ever leave her. Her words were a chilling reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the pain that deceit can cause. The experience with A left a lasting impact on me. It was a harsh lesson in trust and the consequences of our actions. I learned to be more cautious in my relationships and to value honesty above all else. High school was a time of growth and learning, and this experience was just one of many that shaped who I am today. As I moved on to college and new experiences, I carried these lessons with me. I focused on my passion for theater, honing my craft and exploring new opportunities. Each role I played was a chance to delve into different aspects of human nature, drawing from my own experiences to bring characters to life. Life is unpredictable, and people are complex. The story of A and her Navy boyfriend is a reminder of that complexity. It's a chapter in my life that taught me valuable lessons about trust, honesty, and the importance of staying true to oneself. As I look to the future, I remain open to new experiences and the lessons they bring. The memory of A and the events of that senior year are a part of my past, but they don't define me. Instead, they have contributed to my growth and understanding of the world. The journey continues, filled with new challenges and opportunities. And as I navigate through life, I carry with me the lessons learned from that whirlwind of a senior year, ready to face whatever comes next with resilience and an open heart.